We all love TED Talks. So much to learn and only 18 minutes long. Which are the most popular TED Talks and why should I watch them? Let's find out. Hey there, this is Chetna and you're watching ChetChat. In today's video, I will share with you the 10 most watched TED Talks. I had 3 criteria to choose them for you. 1. How engaging the speakers were. 2. How beneficial and relevant their content was for you. And 3. The popularity of the videos. Stick till the end to find out that one most popular TED Talk. At number 1, The Puzzle of Motivation by Dan Pink. Dan Pink is the number 1 New York Times best-selling author, and this TED Talk has over 10 million views. Now, we often think of motivation like an incentive. Dan completely rejects this argument. He presents a different model based on intrinsic factors, internal factors, rather than external rewards. Because eventually, we will score those higher marks in the subject that internally motivates us. My favorite line is where Dan says, the 3 things that motivate creative people are autonomy, mastery, and purpose. At number 2, The Super Mario Effect by Mark Rober. Remember the popular childhood game Mario? A video game that we've all played. It never ended with a big game over sign. Instead, the screen read continue. And that was enough for us to get back and complete the game. NASA engineer turned YouTuber Mark Rober presented this example. He says that failure is a necessity in our life. He proposes that we should treat failures like different levels of a video game, not like a bad and painful thing. Continue and try again. Remember the time you failed at a test and you wanted to quit that subject? Replacing failure with a stepping stone will completely change that outlook. And it's also a highly popular video with nearly 12 million clicks. So treat life like a game where we learn from the failures but don't give up. Continue and try again. Okay, and before we proceed with the rest of the TED Talks, let me tell you about this great institute I came across called Whistling Woods International. If you are looking for careers in event management, then this is one of the top institutes. At Whistling Woods, you get to learn from and be mentored by leaders in the event management industry, gain on-the-job training, and learn through live projects. You will also have access to some amazing technology. You could choose between their 2 or 3-year programs based on your preference. And before we go to the 3rd most watched TED Talk, I would like to give a shout out to Amisha Singh for leaving this wonderful message under my last video. And if you want a shout out in the next video, leave a comment right here below this one with a hashtag ChetChatters. At number 3, The Power of Introverts by Susan Cain. Susan is a former lawyer from the Harvard University. Her TED Talk is massively popular with more than 13 million views. Susan says that introverts are a highly misunderstood group of people. They're often told as kids to go become like extroverts. Susan has also written a book called Quiet, where, drawing on neuroscientific research and many case reports, she explains the advantages and potentials of introversion and of being quiet in a noisy world. So students who are introverted by nature should definitely listen to this TED Talk. As Stephen Hawking once said, quiet people have the loudest minds. At number 4, Do Schools Kill Creativity? By Sir Ken Robinson. To date, it has received over 21 million views. Mr. Ken gives a brief idea about the shortcomings of the education system. For example, we are made to believe that being wrong is not the way to succeed. But Mr. Cain comes up with a great quote for this. If you're not prepared to be wrong, you'll never come up with anything original. Number 5. The Secret of Becoming Mentally Strong by Amy Morin. Amy Morin is a therapist and an international best-selling author. She's also given one of the more popular TED Talks with 20 million views. Morin says, mentally strong people know how to turn a negative into a positive, and that's what helps them move ahead. Even if they're having a bad day or they're feeling kind of stuck in the rut, they know, okay, what can I do about this? This TED Talk by Amy Morin is a must-watch for every student. Morin says, mentally strong people know that it's important for them to identify their worst mental habit and get rid of it. TED Talk number 6 is Your Body Language May Shape Who You Are by Amy Cuddy. Amy is a self-help author and an American social psychologist. She has completed a tremendous study of our behavior and body language. Her TED Talk is all about that study and has over 21 million views. Amy describes body language as the first stage of communication. Amy also talks about how our body reacts to different emotions. When we are confident and powerful, our body expands. When we are nervous or insecure, it bends. Remember, your body language introduces you before you even speak. At number 7, The First 20 Hours, How to Learn Anything by Josh Kauffman. This TED Talk was given by popular business guru Josh Kauffman and has 30 million views. The main purpose of this TED Talk is to enhance our learning power. Josh talks about the importance of modern skills and how we can attain them in a short amount of time. He presents a 20-hour method to become significantly good at something. As a student, our schedules are often tight. Our college, school, exams, and we are left with very little time for practicing new skills. This original method by Josh Kauffman will help us maximize that time. At number 8, How to Speak So That People Want to Listen by Julian Treasure. He's a world-class orator. Julian Treasure starts his TED Talk with a simple message. He describes the human voice as the greatest tool of the century. It can start a war or spread love. The choice is ours. How can we become great orators? This video has 33 million views. He talks about the 4 powerful ways to improve your conversation style and also talks about delivery style, how to speak for impact. And before we move on to TED Talk number 9, if you're looking for the top 5 movies to impact your personality, then you can check out this video and the link is in the description below. At number 9, Why People Believe They Can't Draw and How to Prove They Can by Graham Shaw. Graham Shaw is a public speaker with millions of views on his speeches. His TED Talk alone has 37 million hits and is the 3rd most watched TED Talk. The reason behind his popularity is his very interesting concept. Not only does Graham teach us to draw, but he also makes this important point. It always seems impossible until it's done. The core idea of this TED Talk is to challenge our self-made barriers. For instance, after watching Graham's TED Talk, remember a subject that is extremely difficult for you and try implementing the same point of view. It will help you understand concepts more freely and assist you in the long run. At number 10, Inside the Mind of a Master Procrastinator by Tim Urban. Tim Urban is one of the biggest bloggers with regular readers like Elon Musk. In his TED Talk, he takes a deep dive into the mind of a master procrastinator. Throughout this video, he talks about the root causes of procrastination. It is also one of the most watched TED videos with a massive 48 million views. While watching this video, I remembered the quote, "Procrastination is like a credit card. It's a lot of fun until you get the bill." That was all for today's TED Talk recommendations. Okay, to remind you that Whistling Woods also offers multi-level internships with top organizations. Most of the students come from around the world, so you can get a great cultural experience while improving your skills. What are you waiting for? Come on, hurry, click on the link given in the description box below and grab your seat now. Admissions are open till 31st of July. Till then, hit the like button, click on the subscribe button and never miss an update from ChetChat. See you next Friday.